In the ancient lands of Canaan lived twin brothers, Jacob and Esau. Though born moments apart, they were worlds apart in spirit. Esau, a man of the field, was a skillful hunter, his father's favorite. Jacob was a quiet man, dwelling in tents, his mother's beloved. One fateful day, Esau returned from the hunt, famished and weak. He saw Jacob with a pot of savory lentil stew and begged for a share. Jacob, seeing his chance, made a chilling offer. "First, sell me your birthright." Consumed by hunger, Esau rashly agreed, trading his future inheritance for a single meal. This single act of desperation set in motion a chain of events that would define their lives forever. Years later, their father, Isaac, was old and blind, ready to bestow his final, powerful blessing upon his firstborn, Esau. But their mother, Rebekah, favored Jacob. She devised a plan of deception, dressing Jacob in Esau's clothes and covering his smooth arms and neck with goatskins to mimic his hairy brother. Trembling, Jacob knelt before his blind father. Isaac, though suspicious of the voice, felt the hairy skin and was deceived. He gave Jacob the blessing of prosperity and dominion, the blessing meant for Esau. When Esau returned, eager for his father's blessing, the terrible truth was revealed. The stew had cost him his birthright, and now deceit had stolen his blessing. His heart-wrenching cry echoed with sorrow and betrayal, which quickly hardened into a murderous rage. He vowed to kill his brother once their father had passed. To save his life, Jacob was forced to flee, leaving his home and family behind, becoming an exile, haunted by his own trickery. The deception had shattered their family, creating a chasm of bitterness and hatred between the two brothers. 2 decades passed, filled with trials and transformations for Jacob. Finally, he journeyed home, terrified of the reunion with the brother he had so deeply wronged. As he saw Esau approaching with 400 men, Jacob prepared for the worst. But what happened next was a miracle of grace. Instead of vengeance, Esau ran to meet him. He threw his arms around his brother's neck and embraced him. In that powerful moment, years of anger and resentment dissolved into tears of forgiveness. They wept together, two brothers, once torn apart by conflict, now reunited by the profound power of reconciliation. If this story of forgiveness and redemption has touched your heart, type Amen in the comments below.